We tend to talk about falling in love like it's an accident, like you tripped on the sidewalk and suddenly there's another person living in your chest. But psychologically, falling in love isn't random. It's patterned, predictable, almost mechanical. And that doesn't make it less magical, it makes it more human. At first, love doesn't begin with commitment or even attraction. It begins with attention. Your brain is always filtering reality, deciding what matters and what doesn't. Most people move through your awareness like background noise, but one person, for reasons that often surprise you, breaks through the filter. You notice how they phrase a sentence, how they pause before answering, how their laugh lands just a little later than you expect. This isn't romance yet. This is salience. Your brain has tagged them as important, and once that tag is applied, everything speeds up. The next phase is projection. Your mind hates incomplete information, so when it meets someone it doesn't fully understand, it fills in the gaps. You don't fall in love with who someone truly is. Not at first. You fall in love with the model you create of them, a version stitched together from a few conversations, a handful of moments, and a lot of imagination. This is why early love feels so intense. You're not just interacting with a person, you're interacting with your own hopes reflected back at you. Psychologically, this is efficient. Your brain is running a simulation, asking one question: what would life feel like if this person were part of it? And when that simulation feels good, very good, your brain rewards you. Dopamine floods your system, not the chemical of pleasure, but the chemical of pursuit. Dopamine doesn't say, "this is good," it says, "go get more." That's why love in this stage feels restless, electric, obsessive. You replay conversations, you wait for messages, you read meaning into silence. Your brain is learning and it's hungry. But here's the part most people miss. Falling in love is not just about desire, it's also about safety. As attraction grows, your nervous system starts asking a deeper question. Can I relax here? Real love doesn't only activate excitement, it quiets vigilance. You feel understood, or at least not threatened. You feel like you can be slightly more honest, slightly less defended. And when someone responds well to that honesty, your brain takes note. Oxytocin enters the picture, the chemistry of bonding, the signal that says this person is not just interesting, they're familiar. This is why shared vulnerability speeds up love. When you reveal something real and it's met with care, your nervous system rewrites its map. It marks that person as safe to approach. Over time, if this keeps happening, something subtle shifts. You stop performing, you stop auditioning, you start inhabiting the connection. This is the transition from falling in love to being in love. This is when love becomes less about chemistry and more about choice, less about reaction and more about regulation. You learn each other's rhythms, each other's stress patterns, each other's emotional weather. Love deepens not when things are perfect, but when repair happens, when conflict doesn't lead to abandonment, when distance doesn't signal danger. Every successful repair teaches your nervous system one crucial lesson: this bond survives strain. So falling in love isn't a moment, it's a sequence. Attention, projection, safety, integration. A slow restructuring of your inner world around another human being. And if you've ever wondered why it feels so destabilizing, why it rearranges your priorities, your habits, your sense of self, it's because it does. Your brain isn't just liking someone, it's learning, rewriting, making room. Love isn't losing yourself, it's updating who you are to include someone else. And when it works, it doesn't feel like falling anymore, it feels like standing somewhere new and realizing you're not alone there.